And I have done something that I don't often do. I've maybe done it 3 times this year. It's raining here today, y'all, but Reagan has a little announcement for you.
Hang around to the end of the video for the Misfit Eneman drawing.
Thanks, Reagan. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Commonwealth Picker. We are in the eBay cave, and I have done something that I don't often do. I've maybe done it 3 times this year, and that's put on a sale. And I'm only putting on a sale, I think, for items that have been in the store for a year or longer. And you might think, well, boy, that's a little late. But listen, I don't deal with sales too much. I don't do offers all that much, although I have done a little bit more sending offers a little bit more lately. I don't really set things as best offer, maybe 2 to 3% of my items. I just don't like the fuss. Once they're on there, I just like them to be there. I like to focus on listing more as opposed to manipulating the ones that are already on there. But occasionally, I think it's time. And so I think the oldest item on there that's not a multiple was like 620 days or something ridiculous like that. But most of them go down pretty precipitously after that, 500, 400. And then we have quite a few that have been on there a year or longer, but not an astronomical amount. So I decided, hey, let's put a sale on 20% off of all of those items. And we sold a bunch of them. I don't know if it was the best thing for me to do right now because sales are just going crazy and it takes a lot of time to get through this. And my wife told me, she said, we're going to go on a little hike tomorrow, a little nature hike. And so I got to be ready to do that. So I decided I'd come down tonight, so you can't tell from the video. But it is fairly late at night. It is actually after 11 o'clock right now. And I'm going to start the process so that I can wake up in the morning before they do. And I can get this stuff done and get it ready to ship out. We can drop it off, or I can drop it off, and then we can go on and do our little nature hike. So I figured since there's so many things going out, I better do that today. I think we sold like 4 or 5 items, and that's why we're starting in the eBay cave, is because some of those older items are actually in here, and I haven't moved them out there yet. I haven't quite decided if I'm going to move everything out there or not, if I'm going to divide it up and think, hey, these kind of items are going to stay in here. These are going to go out there. So at any rate, either way, let's take a look at what's sold today. All right, here is one of those items, and this was a Blue Ridge Mama buy. And I thought it was really, really good at the time. And it was like $1.99 at the Goodwill. It is the old Betty Crocker family recipes and all those things. I don't know if you can see that or not. And I'm like, hey, yeah, that's pretty good. I think that's a good sale. Or I think it will be a good sale. And it just wasn't. It took forever and a day, and I kept dropping the price, and it got caught up in this sale, and it sold for $20% off, $11.04 plus shipping. So, we'll still make $7, $8 on it, but I am just happy that it is not on the shelf out there in that other room. Sold another set of mousetrap balls. I have some in here, and I have some out there in the eBay, or in the Commonwealth cabin. So since we're in here, we're going to ship them out of here. I just ship them in these little padded envelopes. They're pretty cheap. But we have sold a bunch of these lately, and we only make about $2 a pop, but hey, $2 is better than nothing. Hey, and this one's going out to Joe, and Joe says he's a fan of the channel, and he's looking for some good luck selling on his eBay store. And he says, P.S., can you please sign this for me? So, Joe, absolutely, and we'll send it out your way, and we hope he gets things moving for you. All right, here's another item that I thought got sold in this little sale, but apparently it didn't. And we paid just a couple bucks for this guy. It sold for $16, $15.95 plus shipping on this. And it looks like it might be, from the cost of it, it's either right at 16 ounces shipping. They're paying for shipping, or it's going to be in a padded flat rate envelope. But my guess is it's like 15.5 ounces. So it's going to be fairly cheap. It's Champion, it's Proline, and it's the Packer. So I thought this would go for a little bit more. There might be something, I can't remember what we did with this. We might have had it listed a little cheaper. There's a little marking right there. I don't know if you can see it or not. But I think that's why we listed this one a little bit cheaper. But we still made about 12 bucks on it. All right, this one is pretty cool. This is a little green machine, and it's a Bissell. And you can just tell by the artwork that's on it that it's old, and the box style of this Bissell. And this is brand new in the package. never been opened, and I picked it up for $5. And I'm like, that thing's gonna sell. Brought it home, listed it, I think for around $100. It was on there for a long time, and it got caught up in this sale. And it sold for $79.96 plus shipping. So that is a really nice little profit, right around $70 profit on this guy right here. So that's pretty cool. It's amazing. I don't know. I doubt somebody bought it because it's vintage, new in package. I don't think there's anybody out there collecting little green machines, but it is brand new, and I assume it's going to work just fine. So somebody got a pretty good deal on this particular one, I think. And I'm happy it's gone because this thing is big and it's been sitting on that shelf for way too long. Hey, this Eneman is going out to Ken. He says, love your channels, plural. Thank you so much. Knowledge and wisdom. I don't know about all that, but I appreciate it. From a new reseller and a homeschool dad in Smithfield, Virginia. Ken. So, Ken, does that mean you're like a permanent homeschooler? Or are you like the rest of the country who have become homeschool dads and moms across this country? So it's nothing new for my wife, for Blue Ridge Mama. She's been a homeschool mama for a while. Now everybody else is joining in. It's new for me because now I have to teach from home instead of teaching at school. So Ken, we appreciate it, and we hope he gets things moving for you. It's a Polaroid Snap, and I thought this one would sell a little quicker, but I am happy it sold. It came from the Caught Red-Handed sale, I think was the name of that yard sale. And we did really good. We're in the pure profit for these Polaroids at this point because we sold off a bunch of film. And this one sold for $24.81 plus shipping on it. So we're pretty happy about that sale. It's a nice little profit of about, since we're in the pure profit, profit's right around 20 bucks. All right, we'll call it a day for in here in the eBay cave, but we have a Homeschool Hustler sale that we have to show you, and we have a bunch of sales that just sold really quickly, which is no surprise. Matter of fact, I didn't even put them in bins because when I listed them, I'm like, these things will be gone by tomorrow. And so we're going to grab those in the Commonwealth cabin. We're going to let you take a look at those and see what's sold in there. Let's go. In the Commonwealth cabin, and I have a bunch of things in here that we're going to pick up as well. So we'll go grab them real quick, and then we'll tell you what's sold, and we'll tell you how much it's sold for. All right, the first one right here, put them over here. My little remote bin. Let's see. I know this one's sold as well. These are good ones. I'm going to tell you about those. That looks like it right there. All right, let's see what else. We had a Sony Handycam sell. And that's this one right here. We had a couple of PS2 controllers and the PS2 itself sell. All right, we're going to start with this combo sale right here. We sold a Liberty University mug, slanted, and it's really big, and it sold for $8.81. That might have got caught up in that sale too. No, it didn't. And we sold an Eneman to the same group of folks here. And so this is going out to Jeff and to Lisa. So let me read it for you real quick. They say, new subscriber to your channel, great items in your store. We enjoy your videos and couldn't resist this plushie. And my husband is going to Liberty University online, so this mug would be a great gift for him. Like you, I also have an eBay store, small store for now, but with a big name, ebay.com/store Big Box Mart. So Big Box Mart, so that's awesome. And they say, God bless. Well, God bless you too. Sincerely, Jeff and Lisa. So we appreciate it. Thanks so much. All right, we got a Ric Flair right here. I would do the Ric Flair woo, but I don't do it very good. So this guy went out for $14, free shipping. It's in okay shape. It's got a little mark right here. And I think, I don't know if there's a belt that goes with this or not, but it's the 4 Horsemen. It's got all the movable parts. This isn't too old, 2011, so it's definitely not old. And this guy's $14 plus shipping, $14 free shipping. So I don't remember what we're into, but it cannot possibly be much. So we're going to make pretty decent little money on it. Probably right around $9.50 profit. All right, this is a very common remote, but it goes for pretty decent money. It is the Magnavox NB179. And I listed mine fairly cheap. I saw some out there that were like 30 bucks. I think I put mine out there for $24.95, and it sold in about 30 hours. So this one sells really, really good. It's nothing to it. There's a few different DVD players that this thing works for, I believe. So I think it sells to different folks just because of that. They use the same remote for a bunch of different DVDs. At any rate, NB179. I'm going to show you something tomorrow about this remote too, because I just saw something else come across that list that sold. So let me know out there if you are a remote control seller. I usually don't go out looking for them, but if I find a tub full of them, like I did last year at the Joy's Junk, I think we bought a tub for $2, and I just now have been getting to them and listing them. I mean, just think about it. I mean, this sold for $24.95, and I bought a tub full of them. And I don't know that there's too many that are better than this, but this is a pretty good one. And you end up selling one remote for $25. The rest of it is pure profit, no matter how much you make individually on any of them. This is a Sony Handycam TRV-27. These are pretty good little machines here, and it's got the remote with it. It's got all the stuff with it. Paid $5 for this one in particular. It's in really good condition. It is working. It even has the memory stick with it. And I put it out there. I think I put it out there for $100. And somebody sent me an offer for $70, and I'm like, no, how about $90 and I'll sell it. And they came back at $80. I'm like, whatever, I'll sell it. I probably shouldn't have. I probably should have waited and got top dollar for it. But I'm okay. I'm going to make a bunch of money on it. We'll end up making like $65 profit. Actually, we'll end up making closer to $70. Maybe even a little bit more. $72 profit on this guy. And I sell a bunch of these. They're difficult and they're a little time consuming to go through and test, make sure they're working, functioning. And if they're not, you sell them as parts. You can still make money. But Sony Handycams in particular, and this is a pretty good model. So I love it when I find these, and I love it when I sell these. All right, sold a blue. I can't remember what color blue this is. See, let me look it up real quick. They call this an ocean blue. It's translucent. You can see through it, the clear. And this one, so I knew it would sell pretty quick. I thought maybe I'd put out there for like $24.95 and sell it for that. It has, you know, the little toggles on it are pretty darn good. I probably should have asked top dollar for it, but I think we sold it for $21.95, and we sold it pretty quick. Right about a day this thing was listed before it sold. This one came in the same garage sale box. I bought a box of PS2 games. It had some Xbox games in it. Had a PS2 in it without the adapter. It had 2 controllers in it, and we've made quite a bit of money on the games already. This is pure profit, and this sold for $21.95 as well, the gray one or the silver one. Actually, this one might have sold for $21. Yeah, this one sold for $21, not $21.95, but still pretty good little flip, and this kind of stuff is just selling like crazy right now. And of course, the PS2 itself, $35. And this has nothing with it. It's just the console, and it's in really nice condition. So I probably could have asked a couple bucks more for all of these. This one I could have probably asked another $3 or $4, maybe wait a few more days and sell it. But I'm okay. This is all pure profit. And we had a whole box of games. I sold 2 or 3 games off, made all of our money back, and then I lotted the rest up. And I put it out there as an auction. I thought maybe some resellers would buy it as an auction and individually sell them off one by one, and I'll let you know the result of that tomorrow. All right, as always, thank you for joining us here, and we hope you hang around and you take a look at Reagan's sale. Reagan has been working really hard. Got a couple of announcements here in the next week or two about Reagan, because she's really been getting involved lately and been working pretty hard, and it's been nice for me. You know, there's one thing about this whole mess that we'll look back on, or at least I will look back on. And as bad as things are for certain folks out there, and I understand that completely, one thing I know 10 years from now I'm going to look back on, and I'm going to remember this time that I got to spend a ton of time with my kids. So anyway, hang around and check out what's sold for her, and thanks for joining us as always, and we will see you next time. Well, we got a sale out of the Homeschool Hustler store. We have Reagan with us today. And we sold Constitution, Declaration, Gettysburg Address, Bill of Rights. This is the 4th, I think, and last one that we have for sale. And we did pretty good on them. $14.95 a piece, free shipping, or not, well, it's free shipping, but we're going to ship it medium mail. So let's say $3 for shipping. It's not that much, but $3 for shipping. And we'll say $3 for fees, and it's definitely not that much. So even at that, it's probably about a it's about a $9.50 profit. Definitely enough to give Reagan $1 to spend, $1 to save, and $1 to donate. So Reagan, I like your hair. You look like you're going to a sock hop. You don't even know what a sock copy is. Let me see that. Did you do that?
Yeah.
Yeah? You look like you come right out of the 50s. Funny. And you did it yourself? What'd you do?
I put it in a ponytail, and then I wrapped it around in a bun, and then I put another hairband around it, and then I got this from Five Below.
Oh, geez, you're funny. All right, thank you for joining us.
You're welcome.
All right, I'm just sitting here doing some questions. Every Friday we put a Q&A video out on the Commonwealth Flipper channel, and I answer people's questions over there. And I came across one. It's not a question, but I thought I'd put it on this show. So this is from Chris. He says, "Hey, Kevin, just wanted to thank you for sharing your years of knowledge and bolos." He says quite a bit of stuff there. And he says, "First of the year, I picked up a new sealed super shooter at Goodwill for $3. And I listed it high because I was happy to wait until Christmas to get the premium for it. I was pleasantly surprised to see it sell today for $174.99 plus shipping and handling." And he says, "I guess Grandma was getting bored and wanted to bake some cookies for the grandkids." So he says, "Search your death piles. Thanks again." So Chris, that is an awesome story. And when you want to send me my commission for it, the P.O. box is at the bottom of the description. And you can, I'm just kidding, Chris. That is awesome. But hey, if anybody else has a question and wants me to answer it, just put it in the comments here or in the Commonwealth Flipper channel. And I usually get to them. Some I do, some I don't. We put it on a video every Friday on the Commonwealth Flipper channel. So thanks, Chris. All right, we are going to put in the URL here. Paste. Filter comments. I bet most everybody has it. We'll do it over if they don't. Filter duplicate users. Get YouTube comments. Let's see who's going to win this time. 232 comments. And here goes. Jack Doodles. Thank you, first responders. All right. Hit me up on Instagram if you have it. And if not, on Facebook. And if not, hit me up in an email. And I will check that out. If you want to put it in the comments, would be awesome as well. And then I'll tell you what to do to verify it. And then I'll ship that Eneman off to you. This is the one you're going to get, I think. It's a misfit. It says Eneman. Thanks for helping, Reagan.
You're welcome.
And I just want to mention one more thing. This was from our very generous anonymous donor here. And we're going to give away another one on Instagram soon. So be looking on Instagram, on Commonwealth Picker's Instagram. Maybe we should give one away on the Homeschool Hustler Instagram. What do you think?
Yeah.
You think so? All right, well, maybe we'll do that too. So we'll check that out, and we'll be giving one away probably in the next week over there.